Hi, welcome everybody. This is Saturday, June 8th, and we are here in the Village Hall to celebrate the Illinois State Sister Cities meeting. We're delighted to host it for the first time ever, and we have more than 80 people in attendance from all over the state, and my commission is here helping to prepare the breakfast and the lunch. We were honored this year to be recognized as Sister City of the Year for 2023, and we share that honor with Hanover Park. I am so delighted to work with the 16 people that are on this commission and supported by the Village of Hoffman Estates. And this was a really big undertaking to apply for this award. I've thought we've deserved it for many, many years, but I've never applied before. So I'm delighted that this year I chose to apply for it, and we were honored today at this event. So congratulations to Hoffman Estates and to the Sister Cities Commission for the hard work that everybody does. I have the pleasure of introducing Gary Stanton, who is a trustee for the Village of Hoffman Estates. Gary told me he's lived in Hoffman Estates since 1978, and he's been a trustee since 2010, right? That's 14 years. And I asked him to join us today. Unfortunately, our mayor is out of town, and Trustee Stanton said he would be delighted to come. So let me introduce Gary to you. Trustee Stanton?
Thank you. As you've heard from Lily, and the mayor was not able to be here today because he is out of town. And while I am a trustee, I also am the deputy mayor, so it's my honor to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and delegates, welcome to the Illinois Sister Cities Annual Meeting. As a trustee of the Village of Hoffman Estates, it's an honor to extend a warm greeting to each of you. Today you are gathered here not to only celebrate the bonds that unite your cities, but also to foster new connections and collaborations that will undoubtedly enrich your collective future. Together, I hope that you will embrace the opportunity to strengthen friendships, share experiences, and sow the seeds of understanding and cooperation. May this meeting be a testament to the enduring spirit of partnership and goodwill that defines the Sister Cities movement. Our village embarked on this journey with Angoulême, France in 1996, and it has been a journey of discovery, understanding, and enduring friendships. Thank you for gracing our city with your presence, and may your time together be both fruitful and memorable, and enjoy the day. Thank you again.
And as you heard, we couldn't do what we do without our municipality, so we thank the village for that, for sure. Now I have the pleasure of introducing a member of our Sister Cities Commission who, and if you see her name, I've asked her, I don't know, 3 times today alone, exactly how to pronounce her name. Phan is from Madagascar. And I asked her if she would be willing to make a presentation about her lovely island. Let me tell you how I met her. And let me just say her name. I'm not going to say the whole name because I would be terribly awful at it. But we call her Phan, and her last name is Rajan, and her husband's last name is Michel, and Stefan is here as well. So last year at that event that they talked about in our awards presentation was the Bon Appetit. And we had our chef here with the students, and I'm sitting next to the table where he's serving the pastries. And I'm listening and I'm thinking, is that woman speaking French to the chef? And I went, I think she is. And I went over to her and I said, I think I need to know you. One, I was a Spanish teacher. So again, the same thing that someone else mentioned, how did I end up with the French sister city? It's interesting. But in any case, I went, I need to know you. And I said, where do you live? And she said, I live in Hoffman Estates. I went, whoa, wait a minute. You speak French, you live in Hoffman Estates, and we have a French sister city? I said, we need to get to know each other. Well, Phan's joined the commission. We're so delighted that she and her husband have been wonderful additions to it. And in addition to the French that she speaks, they're wonderful people on top of it all. So she's here to do a presentation about Madagascar, which is much more than just a movie that you take your children and grandchildren to. It actually is a real country, and she's a citizen of that country as well. So may I introduce Phan's Rajan.
Thank you very much, Lily. And thank you for accepting me to be part of the, French committee. So I guess what I'm gonna do is take this microphone. Okay. Yeah. So before I start, let me, introduce myself. My name is Phan Jean Michel, and I was born and raised in Madagascar. Moved to France for my education, and came here in the United States in 1997 for work. So I lived in Hoffman Estates for more than 20 years now. So before we start, I wanted to give you a quick breakdown of the presentation today. We're gonna do a quick introduction and move into demographic of Madagascar, as well as the biodiversity. And we're gonna conclude with the economy, which is like the major exports, arts, and tourism. So if the time permits, because I was only given 15 minutes, at the end of the session, I will be able to answer your question. Or, during this meeting, you can stop by and then ask questions. Okay. So the location of Madagascar. So as you can see here is America. Here is Africa, and Madagascar is located in southeast of Africa, surrounded by the Ocean Indian. So it used to be called Malagasy Republic, but now it's called Republic Democratic of Madagascar. So it was a French colony, but we gained independence on 26th of June 1960 after a huge battle with the French army. So as far as size-wise, Madagascar is 46% larger than California, as you can see. And I give you some number there that's, it's like 27 square miles for Madagascar, and California is 156. So it's like the fourth biggest island in the world after Greenland, New Guinea, and Borneo. So it's home for 31 million people, and the people is made up of, 85% is native, and 15% is a foreigner. You cannot gain the citizen of Madagascar. If you're a foreigner, if you're not born over there, you just can live there, but cannot gain the citizenship because it's an island, and we really limit the people that can gain it. Yeah. So because we were colonized by France, the language that we are speaking over there is Malagasy and French. So now we start speaking a little bit English, but not so much. So next is, let's talk about the demographic of Madagascar. So the people of Madagascar is made up with 18 main ethnic group. So you can see on this map where they live and all of that, but each tribe has their own language. So there is 18 language, but there is only one language that everybody can communicate, which is called Malagasy. And actually, the people from Madagascar is not called Madagascan, but Malagasy too. So, it's the language, and we also call people from Madagascar Malagasy. So the background of the people from Madagascar is, from the East African and Austronesian. So Austronesian people is the people from Taiwan, the maritime southeast of Asia, Micronesia, New Guinea, Melanesia, and Polynesia. So 10 million years ago, Madagascar was separated from Africa, the big, and so then became an island. So because of that, the plants and animals that you find in Madagascar, you cannot find it anywhere else. That makes Madagascar like a biodiversity hotspot. So 90% of the plants in Madagascar are endemic, and 85% are endemic too. So I gave you like some, statistics there that give you, like the number and some of the picture of animal that's found over there. Okay.
Thank you.
So now let's talk about the economy of Madagascar. So the economy of Madagascar is mostly agriculture, exports, the selling of the hearts, and tourism. So here are, we have lots of, very precious metal like gold and everything. But I got, to give you an idea of what's the major export over there. We export raw nickel, vanilla, cloves, cobalt, and also some non-knit made suits. And I took this picture because 80% of the vanilla in the world is in fact from Madagascar. So it's very unique and it's very expensive, but lately, it's, the price went down quickly. So the destination of the exports are, United States, France, China, Japan, and Germany. So one of the, the economy, what we also is we sell arts. But before we talk about, the traditional arts, I want to let you know that we have unique musical instrument in Madagascar, which is like valia. It's like the harp. It's resembled to the harp, kabos, sudn, and the apunga. And in fact, if I have to describe the music of Madagascar, and I have to be careful of the word that I'm going to use, because of my accent, it's resembled to the folk music. Folk music. My daughter was telling me, Mommy, be careful when you're going to say that word because you're going to make people, uncomfortable. So, and, maybe later on I can, play some song to you about, the sound of those music, okay? Those instruments. So we also several traditional arts, and the one that's I want to show is one is the silk weaving called lambalan production. So as you can see here, you have two. So we have two use of them. One is for clothing, and we also in the traditional funerary, when people decease, we cover the body with the lambalandi. So when you are a well-known people and you did a good deed during your life, then you will receive lots of lambalandi to be covered on your body. So that's a sign of okay. So more about the traditional arts. So we also have the raffia weaving, which, we make like floor mat, basket, purse, and hats. So I brought also like some sample there. Raffia is from the palm tree raffia, called raffia. So that's so then the people like do some waving to make those heart. So we also like have the wood carving. So you can also like view there some sample, and and we have like a painting. So the last things that I want to talk is okay. So the major economy of Madagascar is tourism. So you can like we have several national parks, and you can do nature and wildlife tours. And of course, since Madagascar is an island, we have a huge beach and very nice one. So the next, slide that I'm gonna show you, it's just like, like a picture that's maybe gonna give you an idea or, attract you to, visit Madagascar one day. So, okay. So you have like, like the baobab tree. I think, I don't know if people know, but it's very unique for Madagascar. So this is on the west side of Madagascar. So we also like have like the Tsingy. So there is like a national park I think near here in the United States. When I went there, they show this, like it's like red, orange. I do not recall the name, but this is one of the one that's resemble to that. We also like have the geyser in the center of Madagascar, and shame on me, the only one that I saw is this one. And from this one, you have like some hot water coming from that, and you can do like a spa where you can do, like cover yourself with, like mud. Yeah, and it's really like refreshing. You have to see my skin when I finished to do that. It was really, really nice. Okay, so there is two ways to go there. So either you go from here to Africa, Addis Ababa. So that's like 16 hours, and after that it's like a 3 hour. From Addis Ababa to Madagascar, it's like 3 hours. So almost like 24 hours. The another route is going to France, 9 hours. And then from France, it's like 12 hours from Madagascar. So I brought my 2 kids, traveled by myself at 2.5 years doing France. I was crazy. Okay, so this is like some of the tour that's, like you can do too, where you can find all of the animal, lemurs, sifaka, and all of those. And I brought this book here. It was published and written by Steve Goodman, who is working at what's this places? Let me quickly see my note here. He's working at Chicago Field Museum, but he works and lived there in Madagascar for 30 years. And he just published this book last year where he combined all of the, his research in there. So you can find, like every day he goes on the field and look at that, yeah. So, and last slide will be the beach. So, yeah, you can do, like a scuba diving and then see the creature and everything. And there is very few tourists over there because, the infrastructure is not very developed. So you can, if you go over there, you have to, adapt yourself with what's in there because it's not like, I went to Cancun, Mexico, everything. You can be in a resort and everything. And the only place where you can have that is over here on north of Madagascar. But other than that, if you go to the other beaches, it's mostly like it's still like very wild, and like it's the hotel is not like, I know American people like luxury and like they're being comfortable and everything, but then yeah, so.
That's not.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I guess that's about it. Thank you. And yeah.
In addition, I would like to put in a plug for an event coming up in October. On October 15th, we're going to have an evening inspired by Julia Child. And it's going to be a classic Julia Child menu. And it will be prepared by 3 chefs. We are going to have Jeff Howard, who's a member of our commission and a resident of Hoffman Estates, Chef Pili Rios, who is an instructor at Harper College, and Chef David Harding, who is also a chef, local chef, and they are going to prepare this meal for us. It will be held at the Stone Gate, and you can certainly find more information in the Citizen newsletter, and it'll also be available on all the social media outlets. So I hope you'll be able to attend. Last year we had 180 people. We had more than 80 auction items and a fantastic meal. So please don't miss it. It's a wonderful evening, and early bird registration will go forward until the beginning of September, and after that the price will go up. So get your reservations in early and save some money and come and have a wonderful evening with your friends.